Hi there, it's Rose. Welcome back to my channel. Today is Monday, so I'm participating in an open collab that is hosted by Pebbles from Qualitas Creations. This is Die Cut With Me Mondays. That's why you see one of my die cut machines, the Diamond Press Marquee here, and it is a manual die cut machine that I use most of the time for my die cutting because I like the size and the portability. It uses this plastic folder, and you just slide your paper and your die in this, and there's no other plates. You just put it in and crank the side, and that's how you die cut. So about this open collab, as I said, this is hosted by Pebbles from Qualitas Creations. It's hashtag Die Cut With Me Mondays. If you'd like to join in, everyone is welcome, and you just share what you're die cutting, or your die cuts or your dies. I'm sure anything that you would like to share regarding die cutting will be fine with Pebbles. Just use that hashtag and be sure to tag her in your title or your description so she can check out your video and so that we can all find what you're sharing. So for this week, I'm using these new dies that I just received from scrapbook.com. Now, this was a bundle. I got these two sets of die cuts. One is the nested circle dies. You get 6 circle dies in this set, and then also it included these party fan dies, which I thought were really interesting. And it sort of like embosses this little fan shape into the circle. So this was a bundle that they had a special on where you got the 2 sets of dies and some birthday paper pad collection and some little shaker elements and the dome shakers, which I'll show those later in another video when I make some shaker cards. But today I just wanted to do some die cutting with these dies. I thought they were really fun, and it would be a good idea to make some maybe little Valentine embellishments. So I took out my die cutting machine and these dies and some paper. I used the new Valentine paper from Hobby Lobby and then some paper from Michael's that I had in my stash. So let's get into it, and I'll show you what I've die cut for this week. So here's my first one, and they're really just some little circle embellishments that I've layered up here using some various paper from my stash and that new paper pad from Hobby Lobby. So this is kind of a gold foil one, and this is the larger fan die for this outside one. And then the circle, and then I used the circle again on some holographic paper. And this is paper from that Hobby Lobby that I did with the fan design, and I popped it up. And then the small little one, and then I added this little rose sticker. So I can add these to the front of a card or a little gift bag, and that's my first one. Here's my next one with some red foil paper for the base layer. Then I popped up this second one that has the bows on it. And then I added a little third layer that I just glued on there. And then I added the Happy Valentine's Day sticker that's got some holographic to it as well. And here's my next one. And again, just some quick layering and adding some foam tape. You can see that I popped this layer up here, the one with the cherries on it. I think that's such pretty paper, and then this red foil, and then the little holographic paper, and then I added a red sticker heart. That one's got a lot of glimmer to it. I think it's really cute. I like this kind of die cutting because I can just be in front of the TV watching one of my favorite shows and just be cranking out all these different die cuts, and then I kind of do it in batch style where then I go back and do the gluing and the foam tape to layer them up. And here's the next one with that really fun heart paper. This one is just the regular circle. Then the next one is that fan design along with the third layer and the fourth layer. And then I popped up this second layer on dimensionals. And I added a sticker and a few little rhinestone gems. And here's my last one with that large circle die, and then the fan die for the next layer in that plaid paper, and then the plain paper circle for the next one, and then the fan, and on till the center. Then I've added a few heart stickers and that really pretty like velvet bow sticker that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. I love the holographic paper though. I think it adds so much. So I've made 5 embellishments using the die cuts that I cut out using those circle dies from scrapbook.com. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at what I created. I'll be adding these to cards or other projects for Valentine's Day. And I want to thank Pebbles for hosting this fun open collab, Die Cut With Me Mondays. And if you'd like to join in, just use that hashtag and be sure to tag Pebbles so that we can all come by and check out what you're creating with your die cuts. I want to wish you a wonderful week. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.